lane. Thankfully, that was happening indoors as well. You either get hit by the heat or the rain this weekend.
Yeah, if you hear lightning or hear thunder and see lightning, you want to take it inside. We've been trying to deliver that message all week long because we are in our typical summer pattern now. Moving into the next couple of days, 48 hours, I'll say, we have some drier air that's starting to sneak into our forecast, and that will lower our rain chances, not let us be completely dry. It was still rocky today, mainly off the coast. We talked about those water spouts at the beginning of the show. 3 different spots where those water spouts were popping up: Tampa Bay, Manatee River, and also Egmont Key. As we look at satellite radar here, I have this over the last 3 hours so you can really see how things have started to quiet down. Easterly winds still going strong here. So with that easterly flow, we have the storms that start off across our central locations and push towards the Gulf Coast as the day gets going. But again, we have some drier air that's going to try to help us out in the forecast. Rainfall estimates, at least radar estimates, were not huge for today. If we look back earlier in the week, we had rainfall estimates through radar anywhere from 3 to 4 inches. But day by day, we've been eating away at those rain probabilities as well as that rain coverage because that drier air has slowly been adding to the mix here. So the rainfall estimates from today, again, some locations did push closer to 3 inches, but that's on that Polk County line as you head out towards our interior locations. Everywhere else, most of the rain was really concentrated off the coast. And of course, we had those lovely water spouts, which we love to see, as long as they don't harm anybody. It might freak some people out. But on the bigger picture here, we still have this area high pressure that's near Bermuda. That is giving us that steering flow of those east-southeast winds. So again, the pattern will be the same for tomorrow, where most of the weather starts off across our interior locations and then it gets moving off to the Gulf Coast. Now, there's an exception to that. If we have any sea breezes that develop, which sometimes happens right along our coast, that's where we also can get some storms to fire up. But I will say the rain coverage looking much lower as we move into tomorrow and Tuesday. The chance of rain for tomorrow between 20 to 30%, again, mainly in the afternoon, especially between the hours of 2 and 6. Things get quieter around 8 p.m. Let's walk through Futurecast here. Again, here we are, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, looking good. By lunchtime, we have a few showers and storms that will try to bubble up across Polk County, Highlands County, DeSoto, and Hardee. And then as we enter into about 2:30, 3 o'clock, there we go. Those storms are just like clockwork. See the sea breezes setting up here right along the coast. So again, most of the weather that we see tomorrow, if it does want to act up, will be right along our coastal communities. I would not be surprised if another water spout could spring up. That's absolutely not out of the question. Around 4:30, 5 o'clock, that's when it looks like a good significant downpour will be off the coast for any of our boating friends. Make sure you're paying attention to the forecast. Also in the tropics are starting to wakey here. We have a 40% chance of development with Invest 90L. Good news is it's east of Bermuda. No impact to land, and this thing's going to fizzle out. Why? Cooler water. It's going to incorporate cooler water there, and some breezier winds. By Tuesday, that thing doesn't have much of a chance of surviving. Let's get to that 7-day forecast here so you can see what's ahead. Again, lower rain chances, mainly for tomorrow evening, Tuesday and Wednesday. So tomorrow after 6 o'clock, things quiet down. Tuesday and Wednesday, much quieter. Thursday, Friday, rain chances return.